Hey, how's it going? Today, we're doing some cooking. So a couple videos ago, we found another one of the artifact caves. The problem with that is it's one of the poison gas cloud ones. Seeing how we're doing a primitive series, we don't have access to a gas mask. So what I'm hoping is kind of a combination between medical brew and a couple custom recipes. We'll be able to keep our health up over the damage tick rate and stay alive. I don't know if it'll work, but we will find out. So, what we're going to be using in our recipes are mainly just some of the crops. I'm hoping that'll kind of put some of these stats into water for us, and then dodo eggs. So eggs give you a high amount of health for a very low kind of carry weight, right? And as you can see, we have a couple more dodos than we had in the last video. Went ahead and did some breeding, not on purpose. I was trying to get some eggs together because I want to build a hatchery. So all that we need for this is 20 dino eggs, doesn't matter the flavor, a little bit of keratin, and some thatch. That'll kind of pick up all the eggs for us because, dude, dodo eggs hatch so super fast. Before we get started, let's make one of these. So I talked about it before, I don't want to use this like whenever we're in caves and stuff. It makes life too easy. However, around base, it's going to help out a ton. So we'll go ahead and use it here, especially whenever we pick these guys up and then for throwing them out and stuff. So I've got a bunch of females and then 2 extra males. What I want to do, is that everybody? I think it is. What I want to do is set up the 2 males like right here and like a horseshoe of all the females around. That way they all have access and kind of in range of everybody. And that'll get us our eggs. Once we get 20, we'll make the hatchery, and then we need to make some refertilizer. So that will power the hatchery, seeing how we don't have a tech generator or anything. Super cheap to make. It's not too bad. The rare flowers are kind of like the expensive part. But we have everything that we need. So, first things first, let's get these guys out. Let's start with the females. And there's something here. I tell you what, let's not do it in this room because there's something right here that keeps blocking me. And I'm thinking maybe we'll do the dodos over here. Kind of line them all up, right? At least for right now. We're not going to have all these dodos out for very long. It's mainly going to be just for getting our eggs and stuff for our recipes, and then we'll put them back into soul traps and only use them whenever we need to. So we should be able to stack 2 or 3 of these. And the other male one, he's already selected. The other 2 females. So that should put everybody in range, I'm hoping. Let's go ahead and turn everybody on for mating. And there is something else I want to build today, if I have time. There's a mod from our mod review series that we found. It's a forge, right? It's a gas forge. It's kind of like a good intermediate between the stone forge and then the industrial one. And seeing how we're doing that primitive playthrough like we talked about, we don't have access to the industrial one. So that one should help us with spoiling meats and getting everything else kind of sorted out as far as metal and stuff goes. So I have everything for making it. It is right here. Let me show you. It's this thing, man. It's fantastic looking, man. But it'll also cook up your raw prime meat as well. And then we can use it for all of our smelting and stuff. It kind of works out, man. We'll see. It'll probably replace the 2 that are in there, seeing how it crafts so fast. So those are going on mating. Let's go ahead and enable mating on them. That'll give us, I think, a total of 9 females, I think. And here's the thing, too. So we have a regular dodo egg. You cannot mix normal ones with fertilized in your recipes. If you make a recipe with a fertilized egg, it requires a fertilized egg. So that's something to kind of keep an eye on if you didn't know about that. Make sure everybody's going. They should be. I think everybody's in range, man. We'll be fine. So these things, they hatch super fast, man. It's kind of why I have so many. I wasn't paying attention, and a bunch of them hatched without me knowing it. So I'm going to sit here. We'll get 20 eggs. We'll build our hatchery. I got everything for a mind wipe tonic. Let's start that crafting now, actually. It takes a while for those things to craft up. And that's all that we really need for making our recipes. A little bit of water. Always need some water. I think we just need the 1. Well, we'll get 2. Not that one. I need 2, but they need to be full. Light you. We should have enough for 2 of those. We do. So we need 2 because we're going to respec everything into our crafting skill for making our recipe, and then respec everything back out of our crafting skill to normal, and I'm going to change a little bit of my stats. Not much. I kind of want to keep them like they are, but as you can see, we got 200 into food. We might keep that. We're going to keep the stamina, but our weight, I'm probably going to put that down to 400, and then put a lot more into oxygen. That'll kind of boost that up for whenever we do our water exploring. I don't want to put too many because it kind of overrides how I want to play, right? I don't want to have a bunch of points and it's something I'll never use except for this one map. I don't like doing mind wipes. I kind of like keeping everything the same, but a little bit more oxygen is never a bad thing. So there is 7 eggs. Let's go ahead and check this one. They should be about ready too. Oh, it's actually going to be 10. I thought I only had... Yep, there's that thing. I thought I only had enough for 9 of the female dodos. That kind of works out then. So 2 rounds and we'll have enough for our hatchery. You good? Nice, man. Nice. The dung beetle is on wandering. Everybody keeps leaving me notes. I do forget it, man. I forget to put him on wandering all the time. But he is good. He's making up our fertilizer. Seeing how he's the only one, I am definitely keeping him stocked up. So let me get the rest of the eggs. And then we'll kind of go from there, man. I think we're about ready. Let's double check. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19. Who's missing an egg? You. We'll leave that one on. Let's turn this one off. Just for now. I don't want any extra ones. And I tell you what, while that's hatching, let's go ahead and turn this one off over here real quick. See if we can make it across real quick before it comes out and hatches. There it is there. I kind of hear it in the background. Lovely rainstorm like usual. Nice, man. Nice. Okay, so that's all 20 of them. Wait. Turn you off. Get rid of these. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19. What? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19, 20. Okay, I can't count. It happens, man. It happens. So, let's make our hatchery before they spoil. One of you. And let's do a couple refertilizer. Let's just make 3. Oh, we need spark powder. Not a problem. Make some of that up real quick. And that'll get this thing going. So I want to make the forge and stuff before we do the respec because it kind of makes your... a little weird. Kind of makes your stats really weird with being able to pick stuff up, our weight and everything. Just do 100. I think we only needed 12, which isn't a big deal. So let's see how big this thing is while that's crafting up. I don't know if it'll actually fit inside of that building, so maybe we'll just... I was kind of thinking about putting it right here. It's massive, man. That'll fit right there, nice. And that's still in range whether we want to put them in there or in there. It should pick up everything. Now, the thing is, I don't know if this will pick it up before they hatch. That's something we'll have to kind of see. I know at nighttime it gets a little bit colder, so it's harder for them to hatch, so maybe that's a time for us to do our breeding on those guys. Let's stop that. Let's do 3 of you. And then while we're in here... Actually, I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Let's set up our eggs. Let them start going. Then we'll come in here and do the forge. Because it's going to take a few minutes. I'm thinking for our recipe using maybe 4 of the eggs. Should be fine. I mean, that's a ton of dodo eggs. Maybe 5. So we get 10 for each one. That'll give us 2 eggs for every time that they all produce one. And then we'll see about the vegetables. We've got to do a little bit of testing to see what works and what doesn't, you know. I'm hoping to get mainly the health regen and then a little bit of water on the passive side. And that's what the vegetables are for because these things are 5 pounds each and I don't have to carry in a whole bunch of the water, you know. So let's turn you back on. Let them do their thing. And same with these guys. We'll eat that one. A little bit of breakfast. So, we'll let them run for a few minutes. Let's work on our forge real quick. It's going to be kind of a pain. I might have to set up a storage over here. So I want to put it right there. I tell you what, this is kind of done with. Let's pick this up. We'll save it for later. Not there. There we go. And we'll do 1 of you, not 3. Oh, we need some gas, too. I guess I should probably make some gas before we... Let's just do 10 before we pick these up. I don't know how much oil we have. That might be an issue. I'll have to do... We're going to be in the water here soon anyways. So we'll be getting some more oil. But for right now, yeah, we only got a little bit. 10 will be fine, man. It'll be fine. Like I said, it's fairly big. I'm thinking... let's just make the storage. Let's do the storage for temporary. We'll do 1 of these. We'll get out our transfer tool. Let's just set you there for the moment. We got 5 of our gas making up, so we'll just take all of this one. Put it into there. Pick you up, save you for later. 5's good, man. 5's good. Same with you. Alright, so. Our nice, lovely gas forge. That should be everything but the metal and the charcoal. Let's go ahead and pull it over here. Alright, so all of those. And then the charcoal I put in with the wood. We got so much charcoal, man. Holy crap, dude. Alright, so that's good there. Nice, man. Nice. So it smelts up the charcoal very fast. It smelts up the metal fast. You can put your congealed gas balls in here as well. And then the charcoal actually stacks to 5,000. So it's not too bad, man. It'll definitely help out with making our gunpowder and stuff like that a little bit easier. And then the metal smelts up in 20. I think it smelts a little bit faster than in Industrial Forge. So kind of excited about that. We're good in here. Let's check on our eggs, man. See if we can actually start our crafting. Let's throw this in here too while we're talking about it. How are we looking? I'll tell you what, 4 is what I was wanting to use. Actually, I was wanting to use 5. We got little ones. Oh, dude, it's going to be a problem with it not picking them up fast enough. There's one there. Yep, might have to do this only at nighttime. So we could set out some torches in here to kind of counterbalance that. But the problem with that is, at nighttime when it gets cold, that just means that the torches will... we'll actually set them up for breeding, right? It'll be the right temperature for them to hatch. We're good in here. Ah, dude, I'm not keeping these. We're going to end up trashing them. Let's go ahead and just put them over here. Throw them in the soul terminal. I'll get rid of them later. So, let's grab our mind wipe. We're only going to need 1. And let's make a storage over here, too. Oh, you know what? It's in the Viking toolbox over here. We'll make 2 of those, actually. 1 for eggs and 1 for our... cooking that we're going to be working on. Again, because our weight's going to be really, really low whenever we do the respec here in a minute. So we'll put 1 here. And this should be in range of that and that, so we're good there. Let's throw our eggs in here. Throw that too. We're going to end up grabbing all of our vegetables that we have, and then the other one we'll put in here with the dodos. Just for egg storage for right now. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll do something with that later. Let's grab all of our vegetables before we change our weights. And I was thinking about trying with some honey, too. Seeing how we got the bees here all the time. Maybe we'll do some testing with that. It doesn't do too much on this stuff compared to using eggs, but it's super cheap and easy to get. So, the thing is, too, with your crafting, if you didn't know, you can't just take 5,000 meat, throw it in the cooking pot, and hope for the best. Because however much you have for weight, there's a weird formula. I don't know what it is. But it transfers into your cooked foods. So your cooked foods, it could weigh a lot if you put a lot of meat and stuff into it. That's why I like using stuff like the eggs, because it's high on the health regen, but very low on the weight. So you got to kind of watch that stuff, you know? Alright, throw all of you into here. So our first recipe, let's make some notes. Let's just make 5. Alright, so that's done. I think we have everything over here, so we can do our respec and not have to worry about weight. That should be getting us some more eggs over there. I hate this part, man. I hate doing the mind wipes. I know there's a mod that you can use that will only make this temporary. However, I've got auto engrams installed, so anytime that I use a mind wipe and put my points back in, it automatically unlocks all my engrams again. So it's a kind of a way around having to use another mod for doing this. There's all of our stuff. So we got 154 points. We're going to be overweight. Totally forgot about that. Let's drop some weight here. Should be good, right? Yep, we're good. And let's put everything into movement speed. No. Crafting skill. So this will boost everything from your cooking foods all the way up to making blueprints. So if you have a blueprint, it'll actually make it higher than what it is. It's kind of a random number. It's not always set, but if you have time and the resources, it's a very good way to get higher level stuff. That is a lot of points. Holy crap, dude. Didn't realize there was going to be so many. All right, so we got all these all unlock here in a second. Yep, a little bit of lag. We got 1640 into our crafting skill, and as you can see, all of our engrams are re-unlocked. So it makes it simple, man. It's not too bad. Let's start off with this. So, whenever you're cooking, if you didn't know, you always need to use spark powder because anything that's in here will transfer over into your recipe. Except for spark powder because it doesn't leave anything behind, right? There's no charcoal or residue. Let's throw a little bit of water in. And I think for the first one to test, we'll do 5 of these. And I want to see about doing some of these. This should transfer some water over. I just want to do 2 of each. And we should get some water. So the reason I want to use the split stacks of vegetables is that way I don't have an unbalance for my garden. I'm always pulling a couple from each one instead of a bunch from one flavor, you know? Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's all that. We got that. Let's throw in 1 honey as well. Just for extra. Light the fire. We got our water. Throw this in, and now we can make a recipe out of it. It's going to be a food. Let's just pick some random colors. A little bit of purple, some green, why not? A little bit of cyan. Some dark blue. And that should be health. Make recipe. You can only have 8 ingredients. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's get rid of the honey then. Hey, what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I guess we'll do 4 on the eggs and then the vegetables. So what we came out with. So we got food is going to be almost 1400. Health is going to be almost 1400. We got some stamina. Not really worried about that. Where is the water? I thought the vegetables were supposed to give you water. Interesting. Maybe we'll try a recipe without the vegetables. Let's do the honey instead. And we'll do 5 eggs. So the crafting is really bugged on the recipe sometimes. I'll show you why in a minute whenever we do a relog with this. So that's our first one. Let's throw this in here. Let's make another one. This is going to be 5 eggs and 1 honey. See what this turns out to be. I know I didn't color it. So that's going to be... That's actually better with less stuff. We don't have to worry about the vegetables. That's going to be almost 1600 on the food. Health is going to be almost 1600 as well. That is 5 eggs and 1 honey. Interesting. That's not too bad. I was really hoping to get something with water. Let's try something. While we're testing, we might as well. Close out, open it up because it's bugged. We'll just make it like this. I don't want to have to name it and everything. Why are we not getting water on anything? Vegetables were supposed to be... Maybe it's berries? Am I getting something wrong? Let's drop you. Let's... drop this one. I mean, the honey is super easy to get along with the eggs. Let's grab... some of these. Yep, I know. Overweight, man, it happens. So some berries. Oh, it's because we're doing a food, not water. Ah, my bad. Okay, so that's my fault there. So what happens if we make it into a drink instead with the eggs? Where's our thing at? I mean, that's not too bad there, really. Food and health, just for being berries. I'm just saying. Let's drop it, though. We don't want it. So let's try something. We'll do this. Let's do the 4 of those. And let's just do our vegetables again. We had some spoil. I don't know if we can make this into a drink, if it'll work with food. They spoil super fast, man. If you're trying to make a recipe and they spoil in the meantime, it's just, it kind of messes it all up. Put the eggs away, man. We're good. We're good. Yep. Didn't want to pick up all those. It's fine. All right, so we got 4 of those. All of our vegetables. Make a recipe. Let's do the water this time instead of food. And what do we come out with? So that's what we want. That's going to be water and health. And this one's going to be food, health, and stamina. I'm not worried about the food. The food we can always eat, but the main thing that we want is the water and the health. So, I don't think we can use this. Maybe we should make both. Because I don't think we can use this if our water's all the way full. That might be the issue. We can always run around, use sprint. It'll bring our water down. I think we'll do this one, man. Let's try it without these, though. Let's try it with the honey again. Let's make one more note. Last little bit of testing. So this one we have the 4 eggs. We've got the 1 honey, and then we got that. So make recipe. Do this. Let's go ahead and color it because we might end up using it. There we go. Health and water. Always a good combination. So what we came out with is only 19 on the water. Okay, so we definitely need some of the vegetables. Take the honey back. One more recipe. I know, man. I said one more in the last one. Alright, so 2, 2, and 2. We've got the 4 eggs. Let's throw you into there. Make this before it spoils. Gonna be a drink. Health and water. And there we go. We're gonna have 1,500 on our water. Our health will be almost 1,400. And then we have this one here. It's kind of the same thing, but a little bit different, right? So that's got 4 and 2 of each. And then 4 and 2 of each. And that's going to be about the same thing, about 1,400 on each. I think that'll be fine, man. That's a good combination for everything. Let's grab all this stuff out before it spoils. Turn that off. We're going to drop everything except for the colored ones. I know the one is a little bit better. Not this one. Not that one. I think I already dropped it. The other one was a little bit better with the stuff, with the extra egg and the honey, but I'd rather keep one less egg because don't forget, man, it's all what's easiest to make, right? And that'll be good there. So we can take both of these. I'll probably make both for our trip to do some testing today, and we'll see whichever one works out the best. I'm worried about if our water's all the way full, I think we can't drink one of these. So we have a few of each, we can kind of bounce in between our food and our water to kind of keep our health regenning. So let me get some stuff together. Definitely need to get some more eggs. We got 12 in there now. How many extra dodos have we got? Oh my gosh. Holy crap, dude. Slight issue. Just saying. We're gonna have a couple dodos here. It's fine. It's fine. I'll take care of them. Don't worry about it, guys. I got it. I'll take care of them. Let's go ahead and pick up all these. What was that? Get rid of that. We got 4 of the regular ones. Again, we can't use those in our crafting, so not that big of a deal. And how is it in here? We have a few. Oh, dude. Oh, man, eggs are going to be an issue. We'll have to see how it works. If this works out very, very well, we might get some Feather Raptor eggs here soon for making kibble anyways, and that might be a little bit easier because the hatch time, I think, is a little bit longer on those. So yeah, let some eggs craft up, and then we'll respec our stuff, and I'll show you why this is so bugged with making recipes. Again, I'll show you these before we do the mind wipe, what the difference is. So here is where we're at in life. That actually made 2. Didn't realize it was going to make 2. Throw these in there so they don't spoil. So, as you can see, our foods came out the exact same as the recipe. We got health as at almost 1,400. Food's almost at 1,400. And then for this, it's almost at 1,400 for the health. And water is almost 1,500. So, very long spoil times, which is fantastic. Let me respec, and I'll show you the issue with crafting custom recipes in ARK and why I hardly ever do it. Let's go out here so I don't have any problems. Alright, so I changed stuff around a little bit. This was at 640. I put it up to 650. I put our 150 back into stamina. Oxygen, I bumped up to 200. This one, so normally on 1 point you get 10 stat. This one, you get 20 for each one. Kind of interesting. Put our 90 back into fortitude. I like that, man. It helps out with a lot of stuff. And then the rest we'll put into this. So our weight was, I think, at 500. So now it's going to be just over Wait, just over 400. What did I miss? 650. Food. No damage. How do I have extra points that I think I shouldn't have had? Did I miss something? Stamina? Oh, I had points into food last time. Let's put some back into that. It helps out with how much our recipes give us. That way I can have more food, not be hungry so often, and then the rest will go into weight, like I was talking about. So, we did our respec. Our recipes currently are still the same, right? So we've got the, you know, same stats on this, almost 1,300, almost 1,400 on both. Same with this. Same with our recipes. Let me relog, and I'll show you how this is so broken. Alright, now that we did a relog, let's take a look at our stuff. So, before I look at these, I'll go ahead and say, I know that we don't have the crafting skill anymore, so the blueprints should be down lower, right? Because we're not getting that bonus. However, the foods are the same. So, on this, it's now down to 500 on water, which is fine. Health is almost 500 as well. But it also changes the stats on your already crafted foods. So it kind of sucks, man. There's no point in putting any more points back into it to craft it again. We might as well just craft what we have here. It does the same on this. It drops the recipe down again, which is fine. Not a big deal. But your already pre-crafted foods change as well. Now, if we had a saddle blueprint, and we would have had all of our points into crafting skill, we crafted it, and say it was a 150 armor saddle, and we got the bonus from crafting and it made it almost 200, whenever you relog, it's still the same on the saddle. It's still at whatever you crafted it at. So I don't know why crafted foods go back down so far. So let's make one of these just to prove my point a little bit more. We can actually just take all of these and put in there, seeing how we got our better weight again. And then we're going to need one of these. Put all this stuff in there, and it should auto-craft our recipe. That's in there. So they'll craft one more. So see, this is down. Now it's bugged again. See? It was showing. I took it out of my inventory too fast. We'll make another one here. So you see, it's showing the old stats from if we had our points all into the crafting skill of 1,415. See what I mean? It's kind of buggy, man. But once it's over here, it's down to the normal one. It's so broken. This is why I don't mess with it, man. It's a it's a headache and a half. Anyways, these are fine. I knew it was going to happen, so that's why I kind of made the stats high enough to kind of fit what we wanted. I wanted to fill up our health almost one full stat bar. We're a little low on that with the 416, and then over here it's the same, but it'll be fine, man. It'll be fine. What I'm going to do is craft up a couple more of these. I want to get some of the foods going. What are we missing? Some more eggs. We had eggs already? I want to get a couple more, and we'll go over there, do some testing. It'll be morning time by the time we get there, and we'll see how it all works out. And I'm hoping that between the food and the water, we'll be able to out-regen the damage ticks. That's the whole point of all this. And I do got some more medical brew. Not much, but we got some. Where is it? Right here? Yeah, I have to make a lot more up. We got a full stack here and then a little bit more. So we'll take one full stack with us. We'll sit in there a little bit. We're testing two things when we're over there here in a little bit. I want to test out to see if we can out-regen the damage. And I want to make sure that the Ravager, there we go, can actually fit in there and that he doesn't take damage. I'm kind of worried about him taking extra damage too. So it's a good little bit of testing, man. So I'll see you in the morning over at the cave. Nothing better than flying around on a Maywing, man. Just saying. Nice little gliders. We are over here at the cave. Make sure we're kind of safe. There's some Trudons. We are definitely not safe. I forgot my shotgun too. Interesting. That could be slightly problematic. Let's get the cat out. I want to do some testing with him first. Somebody brought up if I was going to be able to possibly have him follow me in instead of riding him in. I don't think so. I think the cave is too small for that. But we'll double check, man, just to see. Never know. Might be an option. We good? We all right? I saw Dillo over here. Yep, there you are. All right, so. Make one of you. Pick you up. let's try this first. We'll have him try to follow us. And then we'll try it on the Ravager. I think it's going to be way too small in there. Let's put you on close follow. You coming? There we go. Yeah, it's going to be too narrow, I think, right up here. What was that? Where's the spider at? I hear him. Oh, there he is! Junior! Oh, this could be a problem. I don't have anything on me. It's a cave level. You gotta be kidding me. If we go out this way, I am not gonna be happy. Okay, so. I didn't expect to be that many problems with forgetting my shotgun. He can't make it, though. Yep, see, he's too big, man. It's too big. And we are taking damage right there. Let's try to get this out of the way, just in case that's what it was. Sorry, I hit you. My bad? Yeah, he's stuck, so it's not going to work with him. Let's use this for the moment because I don't want to have to worry about the game crashing. What do you have there? Nothing. Not worried about it. So, test number 2. While we're still in the cave. I think the Ravager should fit. Plenty of room. So we're taking damage, so let's try this. Alright, so we're down a good bits. Let's try the drink first. We're around 450. So I knew that wasn't going to do it by itself, but we should be able to drink a bunch of these and still make it. So we're up to about 410. 420. So it is passive regenerating between this and that. It's out healing the damage. It's going to be a lot of micromanaging and a ton of stacks of these. I'm thinking maybe 10 stacks or so. It's going to be a very, very quick run in and run out type deal, I think. If we eat one of those 2, will that speed up the process? And we're almost at 500. Looks like we're doing decent. So a lot of people always tell me not to spam these. They do stack, man. So if you eat a whole stack of 10, it's going to stack a lot faster. I mean, it's going to stay a longer period of time. So it's not going to work just with the food by itself. You are going to have to eat a bunch of these. But I think we should be fine, man. If we can get in here a little ways on the Ravager, let's do... I don't want to do the whole cave. We're not doing the whole cave. I'm doing a little bit of testing. I want to see how far in... Okay. So there's a place here, too. We should be able to get the Ravager through. Oh, this might be even worse if we can't be on the Ravager. Because then we're going to be taking damage from stuff, right? And I am not one person to be able to watch my health and micromanage. So it's going to be... it's going to be tricky. Okay, we got everything in the world back here. I want to see if we can make it through there. I think we can. Medical brew wore off, okay. We'll eat 10 more of those. I think we'll be fine. I just want to kill this guy off. I'm sure it's a cave level 1. And then see if the Ravager will fit on the other side of that rock there. Because if he does, we're fine. See, our health is full now. So we're doing good on health. Yep. I knew that was going to break. It's fine. I need to repair it anyways. The pants held out, though. The Ravager's not doing too good. There we go. Holy crap, dude. So there we go. We're good here. What was that? What is that? What is that? Oh, dude. I want to go in here, but we don't have enough medical brew. Which, speaking of that, it wore off. Okay. So we'll have to drink this in stacks of 10. That is terrifying. That's kind of awesome, though. 2 ways to go, though, huh? Interesting. Okay, so I don't know how much the food's going to help out. A little bit of passive regen is going to help out regardless, right? So it's not a waste. We've got some foods. We got some stuff for water. I think we'll be all right, man. I'm kind of worried about the Ravager, though. We're going to be using him for a lot of the damage. We're definitely going to have to remember our shotgun and stuff and a ton of ammo. What I might end up doing off camera is finding another Ravager and taming him up and putting all of his points into damage, just so that we have a cave level mount. I mean, we've already tamed one. No reason to tame another one on camera. I'll do some exploring. I want to find some more shine horns down in the blue zone too. But not too bad of a day. We've got our food kind of sorted out. We did the custom recipes. I kind of showed you how they're a little bit buggy, but we have them for some passive regen on our water and for our health and stuff on the burgers that we made. So overall, not too bad, man. I'm gonna try to get a bunch of medical brew made up. Next video, we will be coming back to this cave and doing... I thought you were a Rex, man. Holy crap, did you scare me? But we'll go ahead, come back here, and do the full artifact cave run, man. It's, oh, dude, I'm excited. I'm nervous. It's going to be a one chance type deal, too. If we go in, we die, we're not going to be able to get our stuff. So whatever's in there is going to get lost, including our team. However, we are going to go ahead and leave this one here. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.